set to kick off.
To get this party started, the NFC's Pro Bowl kicker a year ago, Will Lutz. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his second season now from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game, and I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 31, Murray. That's caught. It's Coleman. Murray's 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He can run for it. Murray has it left loose. Fumble. It's going the other way. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down at 5. Throwing now is Murray. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
And what a sophomore season he had for the Cardinals. Pretty much swept every major quarterback award, including the Heisman Trophy. And we spend a lot of time talking about his legs. Formidable. He can run the ball like few others. But the key to everything for him is ability to be accurate from the pocket.
Coverage there by Von Bell.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good for another.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, our home team 7. Visitors nothing.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
And they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Now it's Crowder. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Bobby Bell in there to drop him for a loss on the play. It's brought in by Jeffrey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Now it's Crowder. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Crowder on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Well, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on second down. Murray, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Shaquille Griffin.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Murray. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. And it's complete to Jeffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another night. Gain 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. He's got Allen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Three yards remain for second down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Darby. That's it for the first hit. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Our home team 21. Visitors